Eneo hili si hivyo.
Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing just happens in politics out of mere coincidence. William Ruto has now shifted his focus, and he has identified his target. And the target is none other than Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
Barabara ya kwenda kwake ni ya vumbi na matope. Atatoa wapi akili? Kama amekosa akili ya kupanga barabara ya kwenda kwake, atatoa wapi akili ya kupanga barabara ya kwenda kwako? Nimeona kuna viongozi wengine wanasema hiyo mpango ya kujenga barabara hizi zote ati mimi nimetangaza ati haiwezekani. Mimi nataka niwaambie wale, nyinyi ndio hamuwezi, lakini sisi tunaweza. Tunaweza ama hatuwezi? Tunaweza ama hatuwezi?
Why do you think William Ruto is now targeting and attacking Kalonzo Musyoka ruthlessly than he was doing before?
Juzi niliuliza jamaa mwingine, sasa wewe umekuwa uongozi 50 years. Wewe barabara ya kwenda kwako ni ya vumbi. Umekuwa uongozi 50 years. Kama una akili ya kupanga barabara ya kwenda kwako, utakujaje kupanga uwe na akili ya kupanga barabara za kwenda kwa Wakenya hii ingine? Si ndio? Ati amejitetea. Mnajua vile amejitetea? Amesema hapana, sio 50 years, ni 40. Sasa mimi nataka nimuulize huyo jamaa. Okay, wacha niseme nilikosea kusema 50. Pengine ni 40. Hiyo umesema. Si ndio? Sasa nikuulize tena. In 40 years haujajenga barabara ya kwenda kwako. Unahitaji miaka ngapi? Kwa sababu 40 inaonekana ni kidogo. Unahitaji miaka 100 ngapi ndio uweze kujenga barabara ya kwenda kwako? Na kama unahitaji miaka 100 na hii ya Wakenya, si utahitaji miaka 1000 ndio uweze kupanga ya kwenda kwa Wakenya wengine?
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys the secrets behind William Ruto's escalated attacks on Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Because those attacks are no longer random. They are strategically targeted to achieve specific objectives.
Rais William Ruto alikuwa Kiambu. Badala ya kwenda kuabudu, alifanya mimi ni subject. Aninashambulia mimi. Anasema mahali inatokako hakuna barabara. Nimekuwa kwa uongozi miaka 50 hata hajui kufanya hesabu. 40 years. Not 50 years. That means 40 years of serious experience. Nikiwa vice president, I launched the construction. Kapeleka contractor by the name Simo Haindro. Ataka Ruto akanushe kwamba Sino Haindro. It's a Chinese contractor whom I launched to construct the road from Kibwezi to Mutomo to Kitui to Mwingi to Sekuru to Maua, na hiyo barabara ina link Ethiopia with Mombasa.
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Ruto is now attacking Kalonzo Musyoka the way he's doing. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go very fast to the point because I know we have already shifted to the festive. Yesterday, I attended the burial of my friend Festus Amimo, and may he rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, the first reason why Ruto has now shifted his focus on Kalonzo Musyoka is because William Ruto wants to pick his own opponent. Why do you think Ruto would want now to pick the person who will face him? That's exactly what he's doing. And he's doing this for 2 or 3 reasons. Number one, Ruto believes very strongly that he can actually challenge Kalonzo Musyoka in Mount Kenya. If not, he can split the votes with him. And who do we blame for this? For me, I don't know whether to blame Kalonzo, whether to blame Rigathi, or whether to blame Uhuru. Because one thing we must agree to is the fact that Mount Kenya fully rejected William Ruto after the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. But we can no longer hold on to that after what we witnessed in Mbere. Ruto experimented his strategies in Mbere, and it worked. And I think he identified Kalonzo on the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is already supporting Kalonzo Musyoka. So for him, he believes that, for example, let's just do the maths. If Kalonzo were to win the support of the Kikuyu nation, the Kamba nation, and a few from Luhya nation, what do you think can stop Kalonzo Musyoka from becoming the president? Nothing. He can easily become the president. But why would Ruto then decide to pick on Kalonzo? If Kalonzo is not very strong, why would Ruto pick on him to attack? Because Ruto believes now that he can actually go with Kalonzo head on in Mount Kenya. The truth is, Mount Kenya will determine who becomes the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta is there and is coming with a candidate in the name of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. But for Ruto, he has identified his target. And again, why he's picking on Kalonzo is because of the Western Alliance. Ruto game plan for 2027 is simple. Have the Kalenjin nation, have the Western Alliance, and then you'll be home and dry. But Kalonzo, for those who are keen, after going to Bondo, there were the narrative that the Luos still embrace Kalonzo Musyoka. That is why Ruto is attacking him. He wants to see how the Luo nation will be reacting, how the ODM support base will be reacting. As a matter of fact, Ruto is trying now to attack Kalonzo as a strategy of locking him out of the Western Alliance. I know you are wondering how. Let me explain. There is Fred Matiang'i, who is there silent. That is the man William Ruto fears the most. That is the man he fears the most. But he's not attacking Fred Matiang'i. Because, according to William Ruto and his team, there's a high possibility that they will persuade Fred Matiang'i to join William Ruto. That is the fact. Ruto is trying to identify and pick his own candidate. Number two, and I don't know whether you'll agree with me, but Rigathi Gachagua was overwhelming William Ruto. That's the fact. Rigathi Gachagua used to respond to William Ruto instantly. So I'm 100% sure that his communication team advised him that please, as much as Rigathi Gachagua wants to drag you, as much as you would want to attack or respond to Rigathi Gachagua is not a candidate. Why bother? So he's trying to avoid direct attacks on Rigathi. Because anytime William Ruto attacked Rigathi Gachagua, how was the response? Fast and furious. In most cases, William Ruto would have hidden somewhere. Let me give you the example. Ruto attacked Kalonzo. Kalonzo responded. Then Ruto responded again. Kalonzo is yet. I want us to agree. Do you think the same situation would have been the same if Ruto had attacked Gachagua? It would have been hell for Ruto. Fireworks. So he's trying to avoid any direct encounter with Rigathi. Number three, I think William Ruto has realized one thing, that Kalonzo has refused to join broad-based government. There were attempts to bring Kalonzo Musyoka to broad-based government, especially before Odinga passed on. That's why even Rigathi Gachagua was not comfortable with Uhuru Kenyatta, because he believed that Uhuru was being used to try and persuade someone like Kalonzo Musyoka to join broad-based government. And because Kalonzo has now said no, he has intelligence that Kalonzo is not going to join broad-based government. The alternative, attack. Attack. And number 4, also believe that Ruto is trying to provoke Kalonzo to react. You see, you attack, he reacts. Then you attack again, he reacts. That's exactly what Ruto is trying to do with Kalonzo. That's why when he attacked Kalonzo, then Kalonzo responded by trying to deny that he has been in power for around 40 years. Then Ruto is like, okay, you've been there for 40 years. Now tell us what you've done. And lastly, Ruto is going to destroy Kalonzo Musyoka before 2027. That is what he wants to do. Whether it's going to succeed, no, I can't tell. It's up to you. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.